I love how art lets you be yourself. I wanted to be an actor. I stopped that because my bros started blowing up in music. I was like, you over here acting and stuff, boy, you better act like my manager.
The One More Time Music Podcast. Genuine conversations with genuine people about music. Hosted by Henry with a 3 and Playback Ben.
Went from Beamer Coops to Pencils. From what this to is, so part that one more time. Part that one more time. Part that shit like one more time. They part that one more time.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for another episode of the One More Time podcast.
One more time.
I'm looking forward to this one. How about you, Henry?
I'm very much looking forward to this one.
Good
I gotta
deal.
say.
Yep. I'm your host, Playback Ben, here with my co-host.
Henry with a 3 because Henry with an E was already taken.
And Henry, who do we have here in the hot seat today, my friend?
Welcoming in on episode 47 of the One More Time podcast. It's everyone's favorite part of the song, chorus.
Henry, it's verse.
Sorry, verse.
What a corny intro, but hopefully this will not be a corny episode.
We roast everyone kind of coming in.
I like that.
And we had no idea who you looked like, so we went with punning off of your name. So,
Do you get does anyone tell you look like any celebrity or anything like that? Anyone? No?
That's a funny question. Just on some, I got Trey Young before.
Okay.
Oh, God.
We
Stephen
totally
Curry,
It's so
all the
obvious now.
light-skinned people.
I said,
All right, let's
I said
start
a hooper.
over.
I knew it'd be a hooper.
Let's start over.
It's okay.
Steph Curry,
Intro him for real, please.
Drake.
In all seriousness, we have the manager of one of the hottest producers out in the game right now, Chi-Chi. This is Verse.
Shout out verse.
We appreciate you coming on, man.
Yeah,
shout
I
out
appreciate
Chi-Chi.
y'all having me, man. Y'all family. Like, I seen y'all
Yeah,
build it
honestly,
from the ground up. Congrats on everything.
Sure.
Honestly, Verse was one of the first people that I actually linked with once I started, managing you and getting back into music.
This guy had nothing to do with music and was just reaching out to people, and you were one of the first ones that actually,
I still remember
talk to
that. Yeah, he immediately FaceTimed me too, and I was like,
Oh, yeah, I don't play.
yeah. and I mean, you're the type of guy that it felt like we had known each other for years when we first connected, and I feel like that's just how you are with most people, right? That you genuinely connect with.
Yeah, I got to build genuine connections.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
got to feel right. Like, I'm not finna force
Yeah.
nothing.
Nah, facts. So, what was the role of sports in your family? Because I mean, it seems like you guys were just freaks, freak athletes.
I mean, I wouldn't say we were freaks. It's just we had good parents in the household. So I had 2 brothers. And at 3 years old, my mom was throwing us baseballs, wiffle balls in the yard.
Mm-hmm.
And then my dad was coaching a high level basketball team. He won a state championship in it's 2000. So I'm 5 years old watching that. I'm dealing with high school players at 5 years old. So I'm learning people early.
And he's got you on the regiments. He's got you running suicides at 5 years old.
Yeah. I thought that was cool. Sports was my life.
Yeah.
Till recently, till I just switched to music.
So we've talked about this several times, but I like hearing unique perspectives on this. What parallels do you see between sports and the music game?
Well, first communication, leadership, loyalty, hard work. I feel like it's a universal law in work. That could go for any job, But it all starts with a great team. That's what I realized. Everybody holding each other accountable. And, everybody has a role and do their job. You can't do too much. You got to play your position.
Yeah.
Yeah, the team element is huge because, I mean, there's so many different types of personalities in this music shit, I've realized. Obviously, you have the creatives and you have, the business people. And so being a good, teammate is huge, I feel like.
Right. And that's why I like being a manager because I'm in the middle of everybody,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's I can know the A&Rs. I can know the, point managers, the lawyers, the agents, the marketing department, the placements, the, DSP community.
You recognize what people are good at, and you can kind of delegate roles.
Right. I'm like a coach too. My dad's a coach, so I looked up to him. So I like talent because I've never really been talented. My talent is spitting talent.
That's a talent.
Yeah. But I don't really I wish I could sing and rap like my boy Zaire over there.
Yeah, shout out
Zaire in the building.
And Monique.
Big shout outs.
So speaking of that, did you ever dabble in the creative side? Did you ever want to be an artist or a producer or anything?
I was I studied art in college, theater. I've
really?
always been a fan of freedom. I love how art lets you be yourself, and there's no limit on your creativity, imagination. So it was like I wanted to be an actor. That's hard though. Like I stopped that because my boys, all my bros started blowing up in music. I was like, you over here acting and stuff, boy, you better act like my manager, you know? So it's like, I like how it turned out though. I'm starting to learn it.
Nah, for sure.
But surely you were like also spitting like some bars at some freestyle tables in high school.
Yeah. Everybody like, you know, I like the little freestyles, you feel me?
Everyone does.
We geeked up in college.
Right.
That's how I actually started getting, me and Chi making beats. You know, we just used to listen to Gunna, all Atlanta music in college. And I'm like, bro, you could do that. Like, you could do that. And then he did it.
So did you believe, like, have you always believed in, like, certain people and just, like, wholeheartedly?
Yeah,
like,
I know a star when I meet them.
Yeah.
Like, everybody I said was going to be a star is a star.
Yeah.
Like, I know it.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know how to explain it.
Something you can just
Well, like, speaking of stars, you went to Chamblee High School, right?
Right.
I went to Chamblee Middle.
Right, that's crazy.
And we've talked about, like, Chamblee pumped out some, like,
that's crazy.
Some talent. I mean, Jace was on here like a few episodes ago. Super dope artist here in Atlanta, super dope songwriter. But then, like, so many people went to Chamblee. He was, like, rattling off. I mean, even if it's like there was like a world-renowned chef that came out of Chamblee. There's like top lawyers, top, you know, music people, athletes, whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just want to make sure.
Crazy.
I got to
My lawyer went to Chamblee.
There you go.
Who's your lawyer?
Like Forbes, Billboard's Women's, Ariel Brooks, Forbes list, Billboard's, Power Players. Like, she hard.
Chamblee. Yeah.
How important is a good lawyer in this game?
Oh, you better off having a great lawyer than a great manager.
Straight up.
Facts.
Straight
talk.
up. That's a gem. Yeah.
Because lawyers know everything. They just don't have the time to be on top of everything like the other book, the BS. But like when it comes to paperwork, if your lawyer not on it, you could be losing millions of dollars.
Damn.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's huge. So who were some of the like people in your crew when you went to Presbyterian? So you end up going to Presbyterian. Also, another couple of like people obviously were in your circle there that are still in your circle. I feel like you've like kept a lot of close friends from that time.
Yeah,
who are some of the people in that crew?
You know, Chi-Chi's always been like my best friend. He really got me in like focus, giving me like a bigger vision. You know, I have a friend, my best friend Rob. He's in law school. He's finishing up his last year, and then all my friends from college are my dogs. I play football, so like I got a label too called Kuhtastrofee. Our designer Snoop Byers, he's a part of that.
Yep.
You know, so college really helped me. It brought the men in my life, and I still have my day ones and stuff, but I'm on something. If you ain't on no music stuff, I ain't really rocking with you. That's how focused I am, you know?
Gotta stay focused.
Like, if you ain't on what I'm on, we ain't on that.
Yeah, like that's cool, but we probably won't talk.
No, it's no point. Like, it's like me trying to play a basketball game and I'm looking at football routes. I mean, it could be a correlation in anything.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because I know
for the
wide receivers use basketball crossovers, but it's like, my point is, you're not finna study something you're not doing.
Yeah.
So it's like, try to keep it all in the family.
So like, have you actually like cut people out of your life that aren't like in music?
Not literally
like,
cut people out, but it's like, if you're not better than me, you ain't got no room for me. Or if you're not trying to better yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like that could be applied though, even if you're not in music though, right? I feel like that's just more like a life approach, which is cool.
Should be mutually beneficial.
But I'm cool with everybody. Not saying I won't talk to nobody, but like, I'm cool with everybody. I let people know what I do because I met a lot of great people off just speaking your truth. You know? Like y'all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Feel me?
Where does like that spiritual nature of yours come from?
My mom and dad.
Okay.
My dad real spirit. They old folks, like they touching 70.
Same here, bro. My dad's literally like mid 70s.
So like my parents, like the people my parents' age, them people like 40. I'm 26, so it's like that's who I'm around, like 40-year-olds. So it's my dad though, and God is I'm not. It sound crazy, but I'm just a vessel. Like I'm meant to do something bigger than me. But I had to accept that everybody go through their stage. You feel me? Of want to be a star, But then it hit you one day and be like, damn, I can't do this by myself. And now my best role is management, so I'm trying to serve that role. And then now everybody hit me up to manage them.
Yeah, how do you deal with those requests?
It's fun. I said, let's do it, because it's all connected.
So anyone that wants you to manage
connected.
them.
Like, I'll have an A&R from this label who trying to work with a manager from this label. They may be using the same studio, so you connect them. Then you have a videographer working with this artist, but then friends with a songwriter. So then you're like, oh, boom. It's a big puzzle. It's all a puzzle.
You're a dot connector.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a puzzle. Like, I put people in the room together. That's what I like to do.
Yeah, it sounds like you like treat it like a game.
It's a game.
Yeah. Like he looked like he was having so fun, like just like yeah. So then I like took this piece.
It's a game.
Like,
it's strategic.
Yeah.
Did you play like Risk or like Monopoly growing up or anything?
I never did none of that. I need to though. I want to. I want to play.
It's like you would crush it. Yeah.
No, that's a compliment. I appreciate that. I'm not even that smart though. It's just I like people.
You're smart at something, clearly.
I just like people.
So if you're not smart, is it the people skills that you think have
it's the people skills.
That's
because it's easy. It's not easy. It's like in college, I took a public speaking class. Like I got an A+ on it. I didn't do no homework or study. I would usually do my speech right before class. That's how effortless it is. Because, it's feelings. Some of the biggest hits is when an artist came in the studio and they had nothing written down. They just go with how they feel. So it's like, if you go based off on how you feel, people may not like it, but most people going to respect it.
That's huge.
That's a good one.
Because like something we go back and forth on is like, it doesn't seem like it's as productive when the artist shows up with nothing, but you're saying it's kind of like honestly contradictive to how you're describing some of the like biggest records have been made, which is, you know what I mean? Someone shows up with nothing prepared and they just go off their gut feeling, right?
Right. My bad. This is my boy. We shooting a show. I should have told him I'm doing a podcast.
You kind of did with that picture, I think. That's solid.
I was like, because he called me, but I'm like, yo,
is it someone cool? Should we get him? Should we get him on the phone?
Cameo.
He's real dope. I'm about to go push up on him after this.
Word.
With my mans over there.
Hell yeah. So at Presbyterian, you mentioned that you went there for football. What position did you play?
Safety.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So you're quick?
Nah.
Just smart?
Nah, just
read the routes,
quick enough. I'm decent. I could have did better. I joined a frat. Got wild.
Okay, you're a partier?
Yeah, I was. In college a little bit. Like,
it's part of the college
experience. That's what I thought you're supposed to do in college.
Totally.
But then I realized, like, the real smart people not doing that. They focus early.
Yeah.
Like, look at the Bill Gates, the Elon Musk, Steve Jobs. They know what they wanted to do.
Yeah, like I don't like living with regret, but I think that if I would have loved to like really channel the energy that I have now at, 31 when I was like in college, fucking around, wasting time. You know what I mean? If I would have been like buckling down and like really trying to channel like all that energy that I had that I was putting into like partying and, doing other shit, I feel like I could have, had a different path, but everyone's path is, their own. So how did music fit into the schedule though? So between the football and the partying, like what were you getting into musically? You know what I mean?
So what I'll do is, I was interning at a studio in Buckhead in like 2016, 2017. Like my homie Frank Bussey, he invited me to a studio, and I was like, shoot, I don't know why he invited me. And then I just formed relationships with the studio, so I just ended up doing anything they wanted, like going to get food, cleaning up trash. Like I didn't know it was an intern. Like when you green and stuff, you'll almost do anything. But then you start to understand, I have a, of course you can always take out the trash, but it's like, okay, now what's next? I showed y'all I could do that. Well, what's next? So while I was in college, I'll just go to the studio every weekend. I'll drive my car, a little 3-hour trip, and just network, and then schedule my classes where I end on Thursday night, and my next class is like late Monday afternoon, so I could leave Thursday night and come back Monday and still do both classes and get some work done. But that's how I ain't know what I was doing. I just was going to the studio, and then I met, like 2017, I was in a session with like YSL, and I met Young Thug. And like, I'm from Atlanta, so I grew up on Thug, like in 9th grade, like.
Yeah. Like the old Thug.
Yeah, like real Thug, like before he was So it was like to see him at an early age, it was like, I didn't realize it till now, like, okay, makes sense. Because that's motivation, seeing the artist you always listen to.
Yeah, what did you learn like during those times? Because I assume like just being around, even if you were like, getting coffee, doing food runs, like, what were you kind of seeing?
You gotta work. Like, you gotta hustle so hard, that's all you want to do.
You gotta wake up.
Yeah, you gotta hustle and do that.
Want it.
Like, do one thing, stop doing, try to do everything. Like, I used to try to complicate it now.
What do you mean by that?
Like, I'll just do too much. Like, I'll be trying to learn stocks or something, trying to learn acting, trying to learn YouTube videos, trying to learn real estate, trying to learn training kids. I mean, you could do everything.
But like kind of spreading yourself too thin?
Yeah. So I just focus on music, really, like.
Yeah, was that tough to like
ago.
To focus on kind of one thing though? Because I know that we talk about this a lot as far as like
a lot.
Wanting to do multiple things, but like, you feel like, oh, I don't want to give this up, or do I? Or
and it's okay to try a lot of things first. Like, you got to get your feet wet and taste, different things to see what you really want to go all in on. But at some point, you gotta lock in with something and really try it.
Right, like you do. You do everything. You can make music, produce, engineer.
Is that hurting me? Is that hurting me though? Am I doing too much?
Nah, because you finding your brand.
Okay.
Well, you found your brand, and it's like what y'all doing is special. So I feel like we just being ourselves and doing what you love to do. Like, there's no choice. It's not going to be one of the biggest podcasts.
Yeah,
because the consistency is there. Like, not missing an episode in a year.
Yep.
You could be out of here in 2 years. You see what Wallow and Gilly did.
Yep.
They're
hilarious.
So was it blatantly obvious to you though that like the music path out of all those acting stocks, whatever? No, like
it wasn't obvious.
So what was it? Was it faith?
I've always just got pulled into it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm such a people person. If like my homie was like, bro, I need you to handle this. And then I was like, bro, I could smoke in the studio. I used to have to hide from my parents to smoke. So I'm like, oh, I ain't gotta hide no more.
You can smoke in this studio.
Right. I'm a
you can't. Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that at the New York Stock Exchange, I don't think.
No. That's what I'm saying. There's some players.
Or on camera if it's not a smoking role, I guess,
Like music, like one of the few jobs where it's openly you can smoke. Like, that's cool to me. That's freedom.
Yeah.
But now we got to work on how we could pay the producers and artists faster.
Shout out to that, man. Jesus. Preach. Tell them.
There's a lot of new technologies and companies though that are trying to tackle that issue.
Yeah.
Like there's tons of like tech startups that are, really trying to take on that problem because there's just so much pain in it. You know what I mean? Like
painful.
Yeah.
That's why they're forced to sell 10 beats for $10 on YouTube and BeatStars to try and pay for lunch. Shit is sad, man.
So at the studio, that was YFN Lucci's studio, by the way, right?
He recorded there.
Oh, okay, it wasn't his like.
I wouldn't say he was his studio, but he was there.
Okay, I thought it was his studio.
Like I had to go get wings for him one time.
What kind of wings did he get?
It was like lemon pepper.
Classic.
10-piece.
That was like the first and last time I went on a food run though. I was like, what the heck am I doing? But I had to do it to realize like, you got to do it. You just got to do certain things.
One of my only food runs was Music Soul Child back in the day. That was a fun one.
That's dope.
Yeah. I think he got Mexican food.
That's a legend.
Legend. Absolutely.
I'd get tacos from Music Soul Child for sure.
I wasn't mad at it.
I'd still do it today.
Yeah, I probably would too.
But so you mentioned kind of like proving that you can tackle the lower level tasks first, right?
Right.
And so, hey guys, I've taken the trash out very well for 20 times now.
Haven't missed the dumpster once.
Right. Did you ask for like more did you ask for more responsibility like from there?
I didn't know what to ask for.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You didn't know what you wanted.
So did the internship like fizzle after that? Like after you took the trash out 20 times? Like
Stoner's gonna make fun of me for coughing, but
real stoners cough.
Do you even smoke, bro?
Real stoners cough.
I really don't. I just smoke to give me that. You know what's crazy? I love music, but
I love weed.
I
thought that's what he was gonna say.
I like it. Helped the creative process for me.
Yeah, a lot of people would agree.
Yeah.
No, that's interesting. So who were you meeting like first in the in the game? Like, who were some of those like first people that you saw kind of doing the thing?
I remember the first time I went to the studios, we met Lil Baby engineer Matt Tassett.
Yeah, he's killing it on Twitch. I think I've seen him on Twitch.
He's a monster. So
he always says, "Main, Main, listen, right. Main."
And then I've met people like I'm still in contact with to this day. Like I met an engineer. Now she's a big time songwriter named A1 LaFleur. She hard. Like she just dropped a record with Nicki and Cola Ray. She wrote the record.
Wow,
so,
nice.
But shout out to I want to give a shout out to the mentors like Ray Daniels. He's helped me a lot. Just listening.
I love his perspective, man. His tweets,
he's dope. And then Wallace.
They hit hard.
Wallace from Warner Chapel. Then you got Walter. Some big names. Johnny Shipes, Stan. Some big names. Jamil.
We love Shipes.
Rebels Group.
Yo, Jamil Davis is probably one of my favorite people in this whole thing.
And I know these people. That's why I know I'm for real. Like, these some real. Like, he's the Grammy Recording Academy advisor.
Yeah. I mean,
and I know him. Like, he cool people. So
his energy is like unmatched.
Yeah, but this is what I learned. You're only as good as who you're attached with. I only knew these people because I had something that people wanted. You take that away, then who am I? You feel me? Like, what is a head coach without a team? You're not a head coach then.
Yeah, but I feel like you're the type of person that probably, if that thing went away, you'd go find them.
Oh yeah,
that's why find a new team.
Oh yeah, they come. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't gotta force it.
Yeah,
that's why I'm meant for this. I don't gotta force it. It comes to me.
Yeah.
When you know your purpose, you can walk in your purpose. You ain't gotta rush it. You ain't gotta be anxious. Of course, it's hard. You get impatient and you kind of be aggressive with certain things and you kind of be second guessing yourself. But it's like, if it's your purpose and you really believe in God, like, I'm gonna be straight regardless.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be straight. I'm gonna be more than straight. I'm gonna be great.
I'm so jealous of like. I'm just not a super religious guy. I
it's
would
not
like
even
to,
being religious though.
Or like I'm just not as like spiritual in that like having that like faith, like that real faith of like shit's gonna work out the way that it should. And like I don't know, I envy people like that for real. Like
and that's beautiful. Knowing the full problem is half the solution. So you even admitting something like that but I could just tell you this: go back in your past and go back to your darkest days, where you thought you wasn't gonna. Well, I guarantee you thought you was gonna give up, and look what you're doing now. That's how I fixed that problem. Anybody who said that,
bro,
it's beautiful.
Can I schedule like a weekly session with you, like a weekly therapy session?
That's what I do though. My dad gave me a pep talk every morning.
Bro, I'm calling Verse every morning when I wake up. Just. Got anything for me?
Verse, I'm feeling a little off today. You got anything?
Yeah,
that's what I like to do. I'm a motivator because I have to motivate myself. But once I get connecting, it's over with.
Does motivating people motivate you?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But does it also bring you down though, or is it hard for you?
Yeah, it's kind of energy draining,
bro.
But then that's why you go to sleep. You feel me?
And then you regain the energy.
I'm just saying, like, putting Henry in my gang on blast, like I do feel like overwhelmed sometimes trying to like
you're supposed to
play the like
a real manager
coach, like
tell him he's supposed to.
I feel it.
That's the game.
My client on my butt, like Chi-Chi stay on me. I love it.
Well, see, that's what I want more of.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I want them on my ass.
Right, and he's working harder, way harder than me. Like,
and that's how it should be.
I'm sleeping maybe 4 or 5 hours. This man's sleeping 2 hours, 1 hour.
Damn.
Like, he don't.
That sounds unhealthy.
It does, but he's been doing it. Like,
nah, he's obviously.
And you got to realize too, when people grow up in certain environments, they used to certain things. Mm-hmm. So it's like certain habits you keep stays with you. But no, we're gonna work on the sleep for sure. But that's how much we grinding.
Yeah. So early on, like, you're interning at the studio, you start meeting some people, whatever. Like, how were you going about like getting Chi-Chi's beats out? Like, were you guys doing in-person sessions? Were you sending beats out? Like, how did it start like picking up? You know what I mean?
So he had a YouTube and he invented like, I don't say he invented, but he was like the connoisseur pioneers. He might have invented it though. Like the Rilo and no cap type beats. Mm-hmm. But shout out to Al Gino though, he really the wave. Like he got a song with both of them like all the time. It's amazing to watch. But Chi-Chi was making a Rilo type beats in like 2018 or 19 or something like that.
Yeah, it was early.
And they was getting hundreds of thousands of views. So I eventually got to one of Baby's artists. It got to Rilo. Then eventually it got to Baby. Then That's how I work. Like he
Power
put
of the
put in
two.
that work.
I mean, that's got to be like the mecca, right? You make a artist type beat, and then the artist gets on it.
But this is why I told y'all, like, we grew up listening to these rappers like Gunna, Thug, Baby, Rollo. Like, I'm really from Atlanta, so we knew the sound. Like, Atlanta influences the sound.
Yeah, you an East Side guy, or where are you from?
Like, well, East Side. Omaretta when say it's from the East Side. If y'all caught that joke.
Eastside is not Atlanta.
Y'all ain't seen Omaretta?
Of course. Clayco is not Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm like Wesley Chopper, so she'll say that's not Atlanta, but it's the East Side.
Well, I don't fucking believe anything she says. So
it's South DeKalb.
She also shot some of that video at the new Braves Stadium, which is the farthest away from Atlanta now.
It's in Cobb County.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean,
I don't know.
I still want to work with her. Shout out to Omaretta.
Shout out.
Yeah. She's obviously having a moment right now, for sure.
Shout out to her. I'm trying to work with you.
So the YouTube beats are working then.
They were working, but you don't want to be known as an internet producer. So we deleted everything.
Well, some people might want to be known. Some people pride themselves on being an internet
for
producer.
sure.
But that wasn't his path that he wanted to pursue.
I know YoungBoy and Rod Wave, they got hits off YouTube. You feel me? My boy Zaire got some hits off YouTube.
Hell yeah.
Old Town Road was a BeatStars beat.
Yeah.
That was the biggest song of the year.
There's some hits on YouTube, but it's like the hits most likely not coming from YouTube.
Yeah.
They're strategically playing in the studio or synth.
But it worked as a platform, as a
YouTube
jump off.
Works.
Yeah.
YouTube is every major artist must have a YouTube.
Yes.
Like you have to compete. Your fans want to see the content.
Yes. I feel like YoungBoy does such a good job with
He's
YouTube.
amazing. He's the top of the game in content.
Yeah.
Like he's a machine. But that's what happens when you can actually record a song in 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen him in a session?
Oh, YoungBoy?
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen him.
Okay.
I know his
cool.
A&R, Eli.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's a pretty dope. But YoungBoy, the way I like YoungBoy, I like Lil Durk.
Yeah.
Who's going crazy right now?
Number one album.
Definitely Lil Baby. Yeah. Like I was on Lil Baby when he first dropped.
Yeah.
So was the BRS Cash Throat Baby placement like the one that really
that
kicked
helped
things
too.
into gear? Would you say?
So that helped a lot. Like that's a gold record.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should be touching. I don't know. Should be touching platinum. It's sad. I don't know. But
I feel like it was bigger than gold, man. Everyone was singing that shit.
I gotta look at it. I don't keep up. I mean, I got it written down. I gotta order the plaques. But as soon as you order a plaque, hopefully. Went from platinum to double platinum, so you gotta order another plaque.
That's the goal.
How expensive are those plaques?
Oh, they're like almost $1,000.
I'm buying it.
I heard that before, and I was like
at least 700, 800. Like they expensive, but I mean the business together is a business write off.
Yeah,
but you gotta have the money to buy it. So still,
I just know like for those that aren't in the industry, they definitely think that like you just get those from the the plaque place. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know. When I first found out that like you have to order those things for like a pretty hefty price tag. Like,
surprising.
Yeah, that's funny. So the BRS Cash, placement, how did that one come about? Was that a YouTube situation?
Yeah,
or was that
just Chi and BRS, they develop a connection. Getting out beats and then go to the studio, and then he just blew up after that. Signed with LVRM. Mm-hmm. That's like Summer Walkers and
I love those guys.
Yeah, they hard.
Shout out Love Renaissance for sure.
Yeah.
Or as we called them in an earlier episode, Laverne. We just called them
I did not call them that.
Someone did.
I'm pretty sure that was you.
Laverne.
Anywho, so as far as like producers building relationships with artists, like every producer that's listening out there wants to know like, how do I get to this placement? How do I get to that placement? Right? Like what's your recommendation to like up and coming producers out there that want to get, connected with artists?
Like, everybody's different. You feel me? You number one, you gotta know yourself and know your sound. Mm-hmm. You feel me? You can't just be putting out music and it's not being reciprocated. Like a good player could fit on a bad team and it don't work. So and an average player could fit on a great team and look like a great player. So it's like it gets weird in terms of like knowing your sound. But sending out beats, obviously, like it's law of return. You put out 1,000 emails, the chances are better than 10 emails.
That's right. Numbers.
Love that.
And you're in a testament to that, you know, just grinding, putting out content, and y'all seen y'all growth, just consistency.
Yeah.
You better off doing a little bit every day than a lot over a couple of days, and then I'll pick it back up in 3 weeks. Like, that don't even make sense.
Yeah. Consistency.
Yeah, but it's just, but still, like, how do you go about it? You know what I mean? Like,
well, for me,
Yeah.
I just see who running the A&R department.
Yeah.
That's who I'm connecting with, because they got power. And then literally making sure the producers are doing work. Like, they got to make real relationships with the artists. Like, it ain't the manager job just to get you placements. Like, you got to work too. The client got to work. It don't make sense. Like, what am I gonna manage? That makes sense.
no, we've heard that so many times, and that's like so refreshing. Because I mean, we even talked about it with regards to, I think it was who was it talking about going on tour? Or yeah, Tig, who's Grip's manager. I don't know if you know Grip, who signed to Shady Records or whatever. So Tig is his manager, and I asked him like, hey, how did you lock in the like supporting role on Jid's tour? And it was a Grip to Jid, artist to artist, like creative to creative connection. Because it doesn't work when the manager goes to the manager. That just like, that's forced, I feel like. Do you agree? Like that?
Yeah, I mean, it depends. I like to build real relationships with managers now. So it's like, I'm at the point now where I feel like I just gotta stay in my lane. Just show, they gotta earn people respect. And you do that just by working and not caring about like, you care about the results, but you just try to execute, if that makes sense.
But if you have a great relationship with a manager and the artist hates the producer, it's not gonna work.
Yeah, I mean, business, yeah, for the most part it's not, because you gotta do business with people you like, but checks are getting cut with people who could care less for each other. Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's a nice,
definitely though,
a nice hidden gem for sure. So how would you describe your management style? Right?
I'm free. Like, I do what I want when I want. I'm a boss in training. I don't want to say I'm just a boss, because I'm learning. It's always levels to being a boss, but I'm making my way to being a complete boss. Like, putting everybody I know on.
What's like your regiment to being in training? You know what I mean? Because you think of like a student, like what are you doing? You know what I mean?
I do the sauna. A lot of people don't know, but I do the sauna, like jacuzzi, like every day.
Okay.
Because I be stressed out with music, so that help a lot. Like
any meditation,
every day.
Anything like that?
Yeah, meditation. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just visualization, like visualizing what I want.
Yeah.
Praying, big on praying. Pray every morning.
So manifesting.
Yeah, I could do more prayers. Read the Bible. Shout out to God.
Big shout out.
God, the
sure.
one. But we all ones, though, So I just want to see kings do king stuff. Let's take over. And everybody should have their own business.
Yeah.
Everybody, because the world runs on capitalism.
Yeah. Facts. Do you like listen to audiobooks or like webinars and shit? You know what I mean? Because like you seem like a real person who likes to learn.
I like school. I like school. I like learning.
Yeah, I feel like I could catch you reading like those, super motivational books.
Yeah, like Kevin Green.
Okay.
Damn, I'm tripping. It's not Kevin Green.
I was like,
that's my best friend. That's one of my good friends from college.
Shout out you, Kevin.
And he wrote a book. So shout out to
Robert.
Congrats to Kevin.
And then, like I said, like Rob.
He's an award-winning author now.
I got a friend named Rob, but the author is Robert Green.
Robert Green.
I'm geeked up. Point. You gotta add an effect when I hit my head.
I got this one.
Now he's offering up my editing skills. Henry's always offering up my editing skills.
Clip like that and put a
just make verse disappear.
Like, no. We take that back. Not disappear. Words are powerful.
Oh God. Just make verse stay here forever.
Disappear and go somewhere else and appear
and do something epic
in Jamaica.
Yeah,
there you go.
On a boat.
Okay, I like where your head's at. But like, so walk me through kind of like your relationship though with your clients, right? Are you the guy that are you like having daily calls with them?
Yeah, my clients call me anytime. If you family, you should be able to call your family anytime. There shouldn't be a restriction unless you're obviously busy.
So is it very informal in that sense, or do you have like formal, weekly calls
I have formal,
or something?
Like, I realize, because some people are more professional than others. Mm-hmm. Some people you got to make calls. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, schedule.
Like I had a call. Shout out to Wallace. Had a call with Wallace today. I set up that call because I need to make sure that call happened. Mm-hmm. Like the folks with assistants, them the folks you need to set up calls with.
You gotta get your name on the books.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because they might forget to just hit you back if it's not on their calendar.
If you got an assistant, you doing something.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't never heard of somebody have an assistant. Just say they have an assistant.
Just sitting around.
Right.
Call my girl.
If you see somebody with 2 phones,
that's how you know.
They're a drug dealer.
They hustling.
Yeah. That's funny. But yeah, so like it's kind of a blend between like informal and formal, you'd say?
Yeah, it's a blend. You got to be formal.
It depends on the person.
Yeah, because I've always, I've kind of gone back and forth with me as far as, I manage Henry and then 2 artists. And it's like, how do I juggle, all of them and make sure that we're like keeping, like do you set like weekly goals and shit? Like how organized are you, would you say?
I wouldn't say I'm like crazy organized. That's something I got to do better at.
Okay.
Or do you?
But I write everything down like.
Okay.
Do you have like a sacred notepad or is it like on the phone?
If you go to my notes, I'll show you.
Like this is what we're working on right now. This is what we want to work on.
I just if we talk, I'll take notes on you. So I'll have this, right? And I'll just I have records in there. I have thoughts.
Okay, cool.
I'll have like a network log of people who I got to contact.
Make $100,000 a month.
Oh yeah. I need that.
That sounds fucking awesome.
It's a good goal.
I already asked Verse if I could hold some money when he pulled up in his Beamer.
Nah.
He's not at the 100K a month yet.
Shout out to my wifey, man. My girl.
Shout out Nike. Shout out Nike, man. She's a real one.
Nah, she stayed down. But what really got me, I signed an artist to like Gucci Man. I was managing the artist that signed with the new 1017, like 2019, with Johnny Shipes from Cinematic Music Group. Like they still my family. And y'all had Fabo on here, like me and Fabo.
I love Fabo.
Yeah, Fabo hard. They whole group, like Sean Moolah, Katie, who I talked to, Alex. Like that's who taught me how to run a label. Like they have calls every day. Like you gotta have, if your communication is weak, then your strategy is probably weak.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that the music industry can sometimes, of course, with the like weed culture and like the creative culture, like it can seem unprofessional at times, right? But like the people that are doing it successfully, like you take a Cinematic who's just been crushing it for years.
They're on it.
I mean, they have their shit together. You know what I mean? Like
they don't play.
Yeah, they're on top of it.
They got a CFO, CEO, CO, all don't play.
You got a little nug in the beard. It's pretty hilarious.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
we should.
You got it.
That's why I like.
Yeah, it's a goatee nug.
I wasn't gonna leave it there the rest of the episode.
So you're talking about Ola Runt, obviously, right?
Shout out Ola.
How far back do you and Ola go?
We were at elementary school together.
That's pretty far.
What was a young Ola like back in the day?
Together. He was a headhunter. Like he played linebacker.
Oh
he
shit!
played football. I played football in 4th grade.
Okay.
In Glenwood, in the hood, like that shit was so fun.
You just sticking people.
Yeah, we used to go to Gresham Park, Ben Hill, East Metro, Wade Walker, Stevenson. What same?
So for someone like Ola, I'm assuming Cinematic wasn't the only one that was like courting him.
Everybody in Atlanta tried to sign him.
Yeah. So what was the thought process? What did you love about Cinematic? What did he love about Cinematic? Like why did that make sense?
They felt like family. Sean Moolah, they came to like a showcase. A lot of A3C is big. We got to get you in showcases like A3C.
He's talking to you, Zaire.
No, I wasn't trying to tell him that. That was like
subliminal.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I just made it super literal.
It's coming up though. I think it's in August. A3C.
Yeah. Yep. So we'll get him up there.
That's where they found him.
Okay. Wow.
You feel me? Like you got to have a real fan base.
Was it like a legit showcase, or was it one of the
it's the legit
smaller ones? Because I know there's like a bunch of like shitty small ones. Yeah. I didn't know if they showed up to that.
Shout out to Jason White from String Cut. He hooked me up with some free tickets that night. Shout out to all the ball. I've come across some bosses already. Like they showing me how to move. I don't know why I'm ashing across, but
you're good. So Felt Like Family, you know, did they do the like, you know, dog and pony show to like really, you know, I just don't.
What's dog and pony?
Just like, you know, put on this whole like, here's what we're gonna do for Ola type shit. You know what I mean?
They did it.
Yeah. Yeah. So what was their vision behind, you know, kind of Ola?
Ola would be where like NBA YoungBoy at right now, or Kuhtastrofee if he ain't get locked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You feel me? But you know, streets is real. So it's like,
yeah, he's really living that.
That's why. I don't know. So
or allegedly.
I don't deal with street stuff. That's one thing as a manager. And fortunately, you know, I ain't been involved with like, but I don't want to deal with. I wasn't raised on those streets. Like people know that. Like, I don't even want to like. I ain't a part of it. Like,
you didn't bring the Glock here today.
Nah, like I don't. For what?
Yeah.
You have a gun to use it.
Yeah.
That's why you have a gun. So it's like I ain't on that.
Was that tough though? Because you were working really close with Ola.
Yeah, I didn't know though. This is my first time like working with an artist.
Okay.
I didn't know like I wasn't exposed to no street life like early.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So he taught me how to like I learned a lot from him how to move.
Mm-hmm.
Like you gotta be strategic, how you perform, how you come in a club, how quick is your set, who's on stage with you, who's outside waiting. You feel me? Like
that was like new to you.
Exactly, but I learned it because it made sense. But you know, but we parted ways business wise. Like I'm not his manager, but you know, I got love. Like that's still my brother. I got love for him, and people know I used to do that. Like I can't count. That's a huge part of my story. Like I've met valuable relationships through him. That's how I met Streamcut and like Lucas, who's a big time.
Yeah,
manager.
with Lush.
Yeah, like I met Lucas through Ola.
Lucas, we'd love to have you on the podcast.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Lucas. He'll come. I promise you, Lucas.
Nah, he told me in person he would do it, and then I just haven't followed up.
He's dope. So I met him and Jason. Like, so.
You seem like the kind of guy that
I like keep relationships. Yeah, I don't like to burn bridges.
And you don't really take L's. You take like your L's are lessons.
You can't. It's never a loss. It's just a step closer to winning.
Right. That's a big one for me.
Yeah. But like, how do you manage all the people in your head? How do you remember who does what?
I'm meant to do it,
bro. Because like,
born for it,
I've probably met a fraction of the people you've met. Like, just for real. Like, you've met way more people than I have in this music shit, right? My brain gets fucking like, he was the A&R where, and who did he manage, and like this, that, and the third. Like, how do you keep track of that shit? Do you write it down?
Yeah, I write stuff down, but I like it. Like this is what I do.
So it comes like supernatural.
Like how people meant to play basketball. Like how you can't tell me Usain Bolt wasn't meant to run track.
Yeah.
Or like LeBron wasn't meant to play basketball. Or like Lil Wayne wasn't meant to rap. Like they was put on this earth to do something towards that nature, and then use their platform to bring the next generation up. That's what Wallace told me today. It was like bring up the next person. It's not about you.
I just like catch myself meeting someone and like blatantly forgetting their name. Like
I do that all the time though. I'll definitely forget your name.
Thank God.
But I'm not gonna like your face.
Okay.
But not names. I'm terrible with names. But that's a hidden gem I learned. When you get somebody number, save their number as soon as you get it. That saved me. I used to be like, damn. Because one thing is embarrassing is when you call somebody and their number ain't saved. That changes the whole dynamic of the conversation. People literally pay attention though if they remember your name or not.
Like, hey, what's up, bro?
Like when you get an incoming call, you're saying?
No, like when I meet somebody.
Yeah.
I'm gonna save their number.
I know, but I'm saying, but because if they call you, later,
right.
And like if Henry's calling you and it's just 404, whatever, you're like,
right.
Hello,
right.
And Henry's like, yeah, bro, it's Henry, and you're like, oh yeah, of course.
It's like you going to somebody's door and you don't know who lived there. This gonna be weird as shit.
Yeah. So true. Oh man, that's like seriously a low key gem.
And if you're good with like names but not faces, you gotta just take like a picture of them and then save it as their picture. Too.
See, that's OD. I can't.
Yeah, it's everyone you meet. Yo, can I get a
picture of you?
Yeah, that's too much. Don't do that. Something that Fabo talked about was the Shipes like mentorship that he has, right? Like he definitely looks up to Shipes as a strong mentor of his. Is that someone who you?
Oh, definitely.
You know what have you learned from him? I mean, he's a legend in this shit.
I learned Shipes he come to work every day. Like, he the same person, hungry, motivated, you know, has a light, always has a light. Like, Nipsey Hussle co-signed him. Mm-hmm. That shows you how powerful that is. You feel me? And he has a great manager working with him, like Hovain. I'm working. They always family, but he helped me. He showed me what he was like, bro. You do this right, you can make 6 figures. He told me that. I was like, okay, bet.
So was it just like the work ethic though, and like that hunger?
It's the work, like interest, you know, impacts knowledge, and then knowledge impacts your choices. So it's like it's all connected.
That's deep.
That's good. Yeah, I mean, just because, you know, just a huge fan of everything that he's done with cinematic. I mean, from the old artists that he's worked with over the years. I mean, you know, Joey
Badass.
I think was T-Pain fucking cinematic at one point.
Yeah.
Crazy. And then of course, you know, the new generation with like Newski, Youngin Ace.
People be shouting out Johnny in songs.
Oh yeah.
That's how you know.
That's how I know I've made it.
Like No Cap mentioned his name. Like No Cap is the GOAT.
Yeah.
You know, from Alabama. So like.
Yeah, did you see the post he just made about how he deleted the Kodak verse, the Kodak feature on
Are they beefing or something?
No. Youngin Ace's project's coming up, and Shipes was just, I guess, accidentally clicking, and there's like a clip of him being like, bro, I think I just deleted the Kodak feature. Like, yeah. And like, of course, I'm sure he got it back. I don't know. But like, he just posted that recently. That was so funny. I was like, God, Johnny. If it was anyone else, they would have been shot on the spot.
Johnny.
So
hard.
I feel like you're someone, everyone you've worked with, like, you've known for a while, I feel like.
Yeah.
Or a lot of the people. I don't want to say everyone, but a lot of the people, I mean, you know, Chi-Chi you've known for a while. Of course, like, you know, Caleb, who you put, you know, in the room with Henry. I know you guys are still like close. You've known him for a while. Ola, of course, was someone who you knew from way back when, right? Like, how important is loyalty to you?
It's everything. If I can't trust you, I can't work with you. Like, I gotta be able to leave, like, this house, right? You leave me in your house, you expect when you come back, everything's gonna be where it was. You know, people really be stealing from their family, which is sad. You know, it's lessons learned. I've made mistakes too. I'm not perfect. Like, I've learned a lot from my mistakes, but I make mistakes every day. So,
what's like one mistake that you look back that you know think you learned the most from?
That's a good question.
Or just any good one.
I don't know. That's deep. I haven't really thought about that because I feel like everything happened for a reason. I don't look at it as a mistake. Mistake don't really exist to me.
Yeah.
A mistake. I may have a little regrets, but it already happened. Why dwell on the past and wreck your future?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you have like the most positive outlook on everything.
Yeah, I have to.
Yeah. No, like Nike talks to me
what
about
I got
that.
to complain about? I grew up in a 2-parent household. Like, that's not in my community. 80%, 90% of kids don't have black fathers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, I didn't know that growing up until I got to college. And I'm like, damn, folks really don't have, like, they grew up in fucked up situations. Like, most people grew up in some fucked up shit, like, especially women, too. Like, women, they be, I don't know why men like to pick on women.
Me neither.
What can we do? We gotta change the narrative.
Black men, we kill each other. It's a lot of problems, but, you know, you can't focus on that. You focus on how we can make it better. Because there's just some stuff you can't change, I feel like. Like, you can always make stuff better, but it's certain stuff. Like, you inherited with some things that you can't. Like, I got sickle cell trait. I can't change that. You feel me?
Wow.
Like, I can't. It's her inheritance.
What is that like? I'm not as familiar with it. Like,
it's cool. It's nothing bad.
Okay.
It's just like I get tired.
How does it affect your life though?
No, like playing sports, I get tired, so I gotta take like iron pills.
Okay.
So, but it's nothing. Like, you got people with.
So that's why my pregnant wife has to take iron because.
And
she's
then I know
tired.
I know if my girl has sickle cell or something, like the baby could have, or if my girl has sickle cell trait, and I got it, they could have sickle cell.
Okay.
Like, they both pass, like, the recessive gene makes a dominant, or something like that.
Yeah, some combination of dominant and recessive.
Who's the science kid in this group here to figure,
Not me.
to figure this out?
Definitely
I'm looking at Henry. Like, help me.
Henry's a technician.
I know.
I was good at math.
I was a math kid.
Like
science, I was like,
Henry
I
is
would get by
brilliant.
for sure.
Henry would tell you.
Oh, man,
Me and Henry got so close, I stopped hitting the manager up.
I know.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't heard from this motherfucker. And
You went direct to
I was like, why the hell I'm gonna call his manager, but I'm cool with it.
hello?
I know. I might as well just quit at this point. What role do I play anymore in this whole equation?
I mean, we don't need you, but we can find you
I
something.
know that's love, though. Like,
Yo, if you hear of anyone else needing a manager, I'm looking for new clients.
Nah, chill.
Yeah.
No, I really appreciate y'all like having me though on here.
No, for sure, man. I mean, you know, so the positivity, like, there's been ups and downs though, for sure. Like, how do you deal with that? Is that really like where you go
pray.
into your like, you know,
pray.
like kind of spiritual side?
Yeah, I just be praying.
Yeah.
Just pray.
What's been kind of one of the like biggest downs you'd say like in the music shit so far? Has there been one that's been like
I be seeing
like a
like
valley?
people really be dying, like artists.
Yeah,
It's a dangerous industry.
It's a tough one.
it seems like it's been even like more intense recently,
it's
and I'm not
real,
sure if
like,
that's just like my own brain thinking
Folks
that.
really
or-
be dying like in the rap community. So
Yeah.
but it's the hottest genre for a reason. Like people really living that life, and they rapping about it, and the world love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's some aim. What type of music y'all work out to? Like if y'all needed to get pumped up, what y'all playing?
That would require working out.
Yeah, well, first of all, but no, yeah. Back in the day, it would be some, it'd be like
even
some
in the
street,
car.
some street shit.
Right, and you don't even got to be from the street, but
No, I can feel the energy, though. Which is that toxic though?
I'm such a
yeah, it can be.
podcast
That's
guy.
why I can't listen to rap music 24/7. I go crazy. I hate it. I gotta switch to gospel. Like I was raised on Earth, Wind and Fire and Temptations and Al Green.
I love it.
And the OJs,
I love it, man.
Supremes. You
Yeah.
feel me? Diana Ross, Anita Baker. Like the list goes on. Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
Like,
But
so
you're not
much-
on the treadmill listening to Anita.
No, you can though. If you walking in the park.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, see,
Or Aretha Franklin type. Like it's so much great. Sam Cooke, Marvin Gaye, James Brown. Like
this guy has great taste. I love I love soul and funk, man.
Yeah,
Yeah. I was definitely like a Parliament guy and like Earth, Wind and Fire for sure. All those
Temptations.
types. Yep. So there's a Grammy nomination
Yes, sir.
for
Let's
hers
get it.
for hers project, right?
Right, for
back,
Chi-Chi.
Major.
back on my mind.
Two Grammy nominations. Yep.
Two. So he has two records
Yeah.
on there.
Best like nominations. Like best believe it's the album, best album, and best R&B album.
Okay. Yeah.
Nominations
Okay. Wow.
for the song he did with "Find a Way" with Lil Baby, and then the remix with Lil Durk.
Oh, okay. I thought it was for the Her project.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
They on the they
Oh,
on
they're
the
on
record.
that. They're on that record.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay. How much? This is something we talked about with this producer Ashley. How much weight do you put on like an accolade like that?
It's cool, but it's like saying, okay, I had a good game yesterday, so what's the next game?
Right back to workout.
Yeah, it's kind of like
you
the what
can't
have you
hang
done? Yeah.
you gotta stay balanced.
Yeah, it's kind of like the what have you done for me lately type shit.
Yeah, like
where
stay
it's
balanced. Like you gotta be humble, but you gotta be hungry. Like,
Do you celebrate a little bit?
oh yeah. That's why I like smoking. Like that's my celebration. Like,
So not a big
and
drinker.
then I work. No, I don't like drinking.
Popping champagne bottles?
Cause I almost, you feel me? Like an officer helped me. Like I was speeding. I could have got a DUI. A scary situation. Like, so every time I think about drinking, now I be thinking of the blue lights.
Well, shit, weed is not legal here yet.
Yeah, you right. But it's like you right.
Shut it, Henry.
Just say,
It's a control thing. Like I feel
Technicality.
like you could drive when you smoking, but like you can't drive drunk. There's
Yeah.
a difference.
yeah.
Like it's a difference.
Drive way slower.
Like, and I
when you're
don't
high.
just see.
My parents in high school would have disagreed.
I
that's
can't
for
even
sure.
smoke the whole blunt no more. Like
Yeah.
I smoke papers and I use a hemp wick because it's dangerous.
That's healthy.
It's in the lighter fluid. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I even try to smoke naturally, like no tobacco, nothing that's gonna
Yeah.
hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no
Sure.
spliffs.
Nah, hell no.
No
I can't
spliffs for you,
nah.
man. I was a spliff fiend when I was smoking, man.
Yeah. I feel like you'll be on
Multiple of those a
the
day.
5-10 years verse will just be on the edibles. Only
For
edibles.
sure.
Yeah.
But no, but like I just
the cleanest form.
I want people to know like I'm building something special as a manager. Verse management, like I really stand on that. I had to learn my brand and my concept, I have like 7 producers.
Yeah.
3 or 4 artists, songwriters.
How much time are you putting into verse management versus Kuhtastrofee?
This is like the same. This is the same.
Pretty
I'm managing the same. They're both the same clients.
But you also provide label services.
Right, label service and management
as
services.
a manager, yeah.
Yeah. So
they're one and the same. Almost.
Right. So I'm standing on that, like, looking at anyone who want to help me or learn. I got a great dude named Shiv who do all my graphics and websites, EPKs.
We might need to get his number.
He hard.
We might need to tap in, bro.
Shout out to Shiv.
Shout out Shiv.
I can't do it without him.
Oh, yeah.
So what is Kuhtastrofee? Because I know that's something I've seen you super excited about.
It's like what you make it. A catastrophe, it's just used as an event in your life that really stands out and changes you forever. You feel me? It's going to be something you're going to remember for the rest of your life. But we changed the word, so it's your meaning. It's not spelled like actual, like, catastrophe. It's unique to us.
To kind of get rid of maybe some of the negative connotations.
Right.
Yeah.
Like how Def Jam don't spell Def Jam. I don't know if they meant to say it like that, but...
Yeah.
I think so, because deaf was like a word that that shit's deaf.
Right. So they changed the
That's
D.
That's a Def Jam.
Something like that.
Yeah.
You had like...
But so is it a label, right? Or
okay.
Yeah, just for those that like don't know what it's about, because that's definitely cool, of the meaning behind it. But like, what is it setting out to be? I mean, are the producers
we want to
have?
work? Yeah, we want to get our producers matched up with everybody. We want to get a major fund in it one day, hopefully. But if not, we're gonna rock independent.
Yep.
But like, I'm always looking for collaboration and building. Like, you can't do this without building.
Yeah.
You need that bag behind you from somewhere. Like, it costs a lot of money to make records.
Indeed.
A lot of people put their time. People got full lives and kids and problems. It's like you dealing with everybody else's time, so it gets serious.
Yeah, how do you like spend your day? You know what I mean? Like are you very organized with your time slots and stuff, or do you kind of just go with whatever you're feeling? Like,
he doesn't have an assistant yet.
Yeah.
So.
No, my girl, my assistant.
There you go.
I was gonna say Nike seemed to have shit.
She got my
locked
shit
down.
together. And I got Shiv is like an assistant too. He helped. But no, I just wake up, work, check emails. Just check emails all day. I'm working all day.
Yeah. So it's really just on the emails.
That's why you gotta enjoy what you do, because I'm doing this all day.
Yeah, that's what they don't tell you about entrepreneurship and working for yourself.
It's actually more work.
People are like, yeah, I'm not gonna have a boss. This is gonna be great. You're gonna work twice as much.
Yeah, you're working way more. Like you are your job.
That's why you gotta love it.
Right. So I've changed my purpose and shifted my mindset and found my why, and it came together.
Yeah.
So, 5-10 years from now, right? Like, where do you see yourself?
Like just being like my team being the biggest. Chi being the biggest producer, continuing. Section 8 being the biggest producer. My producers, Spider Building.
Zaire have some plaques.
Suburban. Gianni, you feel me? J-Rock hard. Everybody hard, man.
So mainly producers, you think, is like...
No, I got artists too. I got some secret weapons.
Yo, how different is the artist game from the
No,
producer
I like the artist game because you could be more creative.
Yeah.
Than the producers. Like, at the end of the day, everybody want to be the artist. I don't care who you are. You wanted to be an artist. Or some
Except for you, apparently.
No, I wanted to be. If I could rap, I would have been rapping.
Okay.
You just realized you can't rap.
But I'm 26.
Yeah.
This is almost over with for me rapping.
Yeah, I mean, people have come out a little later.
Yeah, Jay-Z started at 26, but
2 Chainz didn't blow up till he was damn near 30.
Yeah, but them folks really had names already too before they were rapping. That what people don't realize, like Lil Baby, Thug, 21. These folks got names already before they were rapping. They used rapping as an avenue to get out.
Nah, for sure. Anything else you want to make sure that the people?
No, I want to say thank y'all, man. Like y'all building something special. It's a blessing. Y'all asked me to be on here. That's very grateful, and I'm humble. Like, make me want to go harder. Made me feel like I'm going in the right direction.
We're super impressed with everything you've done, man. And continue to do, for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that mean a lot. Y'all seen the growth, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Henry showed me a lot too. Like Henry showed me stand on stuff. Like Henry, if he's like got other sessions, you communicate well, you let me know. Like this is not a good time, but we could come back here. Like so I've learned that from you, and I learned that from you. Like you don't never have no hard feelings.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You always have a smile on your face, and you gonna come with the energy to help your clients. So it's like I learn from y'all too. I pick up on what everybody do, and I try to apply it to me.
There's something to learn from everyone. I feel like
it
if
is.
you look,
even the worst person in the world,
you can still learn something from them.
like even the most negative person want to be happy about something. Something gets them moving.
Mm-hmm.
They want to be happy about being negative.
Right.
That's some crazy shit.
Well, you better get moving, bro, because we're about to enter a final segment of the One More Time podcast.
Uh-oh.
Let's do it.
It's just not over, man.
Oh, it's not?
No, buckle up.
How much time we got?
We're
We got a
just getting
session to go to.
Well, you're here now. You got time for this.
Luckily
So
for
let's
you,
do it. Let's
luckily for
speed it
you,
up.
it's called the rapid fire rampage. So
All
the
right,
quicker
bet.
you answer,
All right, let's do it.
questions.
This is really on you as to how quick this goes.
Correct. So I'm starting with some short answer questions. I'm gonna just hit you with them rapid fire. Here we go. Rapid fire rampage, episode 47 with verse. What would be the verse management motto or catchphrase?
And give it your all. Love conquers all.
Boom.
Over the years, what personality trait has gotten you in the most trouble?
That's a good one. Got me in the most trouble. Like just being too sensitive. Don't be, don't wear your heart on your sleeve. Don't take everything personal.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
People don't really care about you. Like, just keep going. They got their own problems too.
Yeah, and they're focused on their own problems, not yours.
Right.
What is your favorite hobby to get away from music?
Shoot, like playing basketball or something.
How many grains of rice would you eat off of a prison floor if you earned $1 for each one?
Online.
You wake up as an owl. What is the first thing you do?
Sure, I'm finna learn what owls do.
Just figure that shit out minute by minute.
What is one job you could not be paid enough to do?
Like be a runner or something. Unless
like
it's
track?
Unless it's like for Jay-Z or something.
No,
like
he's going back to his food
job.
runner days.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He's like, don't take me back, Henry. Don't take me back.
That's good. If you were a plant, what would you be?
I'm a dandelion or something.
Nice.
That's cute.
It's adorable. You have to delete 3 states. What are they?
Probably that's messed up.
Kind of. They're all going to live. They can relocate.
Not answering that. I'll combine Minnesota, North Dakota, and South Dakota.
Okay.
He's like,
Take
that's
that.
not fair. And here are the easiest answers. You rattled those off real quick.
Verse, is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yeah.
What is your favorite curse word?
Damn.
Part 1 of the rampage.
Part 1. Honestly,
Pretty rapid.
Yeah.
Pretty rapid. You're doing good. There's
He
2
must
more
really,
parts.
he must really have somewhere to go.
There's 2 more parts we can get you. We're going to speed it up because it is the rapid fire rampage. This is a this or that portion. I'm going to give you 2 choices. You just pick the one that gravitates towards you the most. Right. Here we go. Managing artists or managing producers?
Both.
Streaming money or show money?
Both.
Money.
Rapping or singing?
Both.
Verse, you're really going against the whole point of this or that.
I would say both.
You want to pick.
It's like saying water or food. Both.
It is, but if you had to choose, you should choose water.
Water. You can
I want
live
both.
longer. Yeah.
Both of them.
Work from home or in the field?
Both.
Gosh, this is how this is going to go. Okay, maybe this one. Hawks or Falcons?
Oh, both.
Yo, give him something that's like, you can't actually choose one of the answers.
I'm looking, but
Like spider versus snakes.
Okay, give him that one.
spiders or snakes?
Neither.
Oh my God.
This fucking guy.
We're going to find one. Chinese food or Mexican food?
Ooh, Mexican food.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank God.
Sweet
It's
tea.
both for me, though.
Shut up, Ben. Sweet tea or lemonade?
Shit, Arnold Palmer.
Put them together. There you go.
Okay.
Live the rest of your life with one giant hand or one giant ear.
I don't even think like that.
That's why we're forcing you to think outside the box. It's the rapid fire rampage.
I don't know.
Giant hand or giant ear?
Giant hand or giant ear? We need to know.
Giant book.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Well, that wasn't a this or a that, but it's something.
A wife who never hugs you or a wife who never calls you?
A wife who
never hugs you.
Damn, that's a sad situation.
It's just hypothetical.
Yeah, it's not real. We're just having fun.
Don't call me because we could talk in person.
Good answer.
Oh,
good answer.
See, I knew
Good
it.
answer.
I knew you could do it.
1 year without the internet or 1 year without bathing?
Without the internet.
Part 2 of the rampage.
Part 2.
Yeah, very good. There was I mean, it was fast. I'll give him that, but we didn't learn a lot about verse. That's okay. Moving into the word association. This one he can't.
You did learn a lot. I answered it.
Yeah, you did.
I agree with both of them.
I guess we did learn something from that. Yeah, technically, for sure. Okay.
There's his damn positive spin. No, you did learn something.
Did put a positive spin.
Here we are
on it.
being negative. He's like, no, Henry, Ben.
Final segment of the final segment of the One More Time podcast. Word association. I'm going to give you one word. You just say the first word right off the top of your head. Got time for it? You got 2 minutes? It's going to be rapid.
Of course.
Here we go. Rapid fire rampage. You understand the word association? Rampage! It's going to come quick. Rampage. Manager.
Manage.
Oh my God. All right. This we're going to turn this around. Mouse.
Mice.
Oh, God.
Circle.
Square.
Okay. That's a good one. Camera.
Kodak.
Haircut.
Temp fade.
There we go. We're on a roll. Chemistry.
Progression.
Plaque.
Hits.
Broccoli.
Asparagus. Or cabbage.
Cabbage?
No.
I'll take
cauliflower.
Keep it at asparagus. I think you had it right there.
I like broccoli and asparagus.
Harvard.
Princeton.
Sunshine.
Rainshine.
What?
Jupiter.
Mars.
Stock market.
Crash.
Yeah, it's ugly right now. Lil.
Dirt.
Studio.
Home.
Earthquake.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Magic City.
Cheetahs.
Glock.
Oh. Glock. What y'all want me to say?
Glock was your answer to Glock?
We don't want you to say anything other than what you want to say.
What is the first thing you think of? Yeah.
No,
that works.
Okay. Yeah, this isn't like a prompted.
There's no correct answer.
It's not a scripted thing here.
Okay, here we go.
Catastrofe.
What a rampage.
Yes. He salvaged it at the end.
Good one at the end there for sure.
Yeah, I love y'all, man.
No, we love you too, man. We appreciate you coming on. Your perspective, like the positivity that you bring to this shit, because this shit's hard, man. I mean, this music shit is not for
y'all motivation. If I see Henry posting every day, I can't stop.
Yes.
There you go.
Well, like we gonna know, like you gonna know. We don't want to look at each other and be like, oh, what you up to?
What are they doing? Yeah.
Are you? Oh, you phony. You weren't really dedicated to the grind.
Good. Yeah, for sure.
No, I mean, you can definitely tell that you are dedicated to this shit. You really love it.
Getting there. I'm getting there on both sides.
It's gonna pay off.
Yeah, it's already seeing some, fruits of the labor, but I can't wait to see. I mean, the way Chi-Chi's been going, I know that you're about to bring the whole roster, going crazy. So really appreciate you coming on, man. As always, it's all love with us. One of the first guys I met, getting into this shit. So like to have you on the show 47 episodes in is fucking
It's too late,
amazing.
honestly.
So yeah.
No, I came in at a good time though.
It feels right.
I'm gonna market this too, hopefully.
I know.
I'm gonna take some parts of it, promote y'all podcast. Like, Thank y'all for giving me a platform. And it's crazy. I have vlogs coming out too. So this like fits well in my series.
Supporting content
this like my
for that.
third vlog, you know, so.
Perfect.
We love it.
That mean a lot, man. Y'all family.
Yeah.
Much love.
No, that's love, man. Appreciate you coming on. Henry, until next week, what are we doing?
We're getting out of here.
We're getting out of here. Peace.
Pop that shit like one more time. They pop that one more time. Pop that shit like one more time. They pop that one more time. Oh. Hop up in that foreign skirt, no. All the homie, this shit tripping, no. Middle finger to the law.